Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're cutting right into the prime central London housing market, or PCO, as we all know it.
That's right.
We're looking at 7 key trends that are really going to define 2026. And the big story here seems to be confidence. It feels like PCL is finally shaking off all that tax speculation from before the recent budget.
It really is.
And when I say shaking off, I mean our research showed a 173% jump in homes hitting the market. That's between late November and early December 2025 compared to the year before. That sounds a bit like, pure market euphoria.
I wouldn't call it euphoria, but it's definitely renewed clarity. And what's fascinating is the global view. London still offers really excellent international value.
Right.
It's got the culture, the schools, the connections. But crucially, pricing is still softer than it was a decade ago.
Right.
It's a very compelling proposition. So our mission today is to distill what's happening in both sales and lettings.
Okay, let's unpack sales first. We're seeing this major redefinition of what prime even means. Super prime territory is expanding.
It is.
Ultra high net worth buyers are looking beyond those, traditional enclaves. But how can a brand new development outside of Mayfair really compete with that history?
It's the amenity package. That's the equalizer. We're seeing demand surge in a place like Fulham, for example.
Fulham? Really?
Yes, specifically because the football club's redevelopment includes a private members club and a hotel right on the river. Same thing in St. John's Wood. The barracks redevelopment is offering concierge services, wellness centers. These are world-class facilities pulling new areas onto that super prime map.
And I guess that desire for lifestyle feeds right into the next trend, which is the village lifestyle.
Exactly.
Post-pandemic, people are still prioritizing neighborhoods with great schools, independent shops, green spaces, that community feel. Think Notting Hill or Marylebone.
Absolutely. And if we connect that to what's motivating buyers, we are seeing the clear resurgence of the pied-à-terres.
Which had fallen out of favor for a while, hadn't it?
It had. But now it's driven by international buyers needing a foothold, maybe for kids studying here, but also domestic buyers who need a city base because of all those return-to-office mandates.
So buyers find the right neighborhood, and then they get pragmatic. This brings us to future-proofed homes. People are investing for longevity because, well, moving is expensive and there's affordability pressure.
This means buyers are really stretching themselves to get a property that accommodates future changes. Can it handle 2 home offices, grandparents staying over?
A Peloton in the corner.
All of it. And sometimes that means choosing a larger property with a flexible layout and a slightly more affordable PCL spot, rather than sacrificing that crucial space for a super central address.
Okay, let's switch gears completely. Let's talk lettings. The market there is just dominated by one thing, the Renters' Rights Act. That comes into force May 1st, 2026.
It does. And the mechanism of change here is what's fascinating. It impacts rent, length of stay, and just a lot more regulation. The crucial bit is the move to indefinite tenancies. It effectively removes the no-fault eviction.
Section 21.
Section 21, yes. It gives tenants far greater security. Now, while landlords are definitely reviewing things, we're not expecting some kind of mass exodus. The committed ones are pretty well prepared.
Which perfectly explains the next trend. A huge demand for managed lettings. Agents are becoming, essential navigators.
They really are. It's not just the act, it's also the looming energy efficiency rules.
Yeah.
Rental homes will need an EPC rating of C or above by 2030.
And that's a big deal.
It's a huge undertaking. For some older homes, you could be talking 20 to 50,000 pounds in forced upgrades. Professional management is just not optional anymore. But here's the interesting twist.
Okay.
More discretionary vendors, the ones who don't have to sell, are letting their super prime properties instead of selling while prices are, below historic highs.
Wow. That's huge for tenants, isn't it?
It is. These former owner-occupied homes, they command bigger premiums, but they bring incredible quality to a rental market that's been desperate for stock. This encourages high-net-worth tenants to look at longer-term tenancies.
So, to sum it all up for you listening, the PCL market in 2026 is really being defined by 2 different forces. You have lifestyle and luxury driving sales into new areas, and then you have regulation professionalizing the letting sector.
Exactly. So here's something for you to think about. Given this flood of high-quality rental stock and the big shift towards longer tenancies, how might that change the actual long-term demographic profile of who lives in prime central London?